Hey, I'm Darren Mix Jr. with B.T.B.Y Way of Life. I'm back. I'm excited. I share some news with y'all. Man, it just what I just experienced is gonna probably blow your mind. The downloads, the divine revelation. I even want to hear y'all thoughts on what I've experienced and what it could be. I'm going ahead and share with y'all. That was my first time having a psychedelic experience. So yeah, I'm ready to go right in, dive right in, and catch all up with a lot of stuff, and just my mind is pretty much blown after the experience, and just yeah, I'm ready to share with y'all. I haven't dropped the video, but I made a video before I made this one, and that video is very touching, very long. I'm not gonna drop that until I know it's time, but I'm gonna continue to drop the video, but that video won't get dropped. I got the date, I got the time, I got the everything, so you can know that's precise, accurate video. And not saying I'm psychic or nothing like that, but I just wanted to wait to the right time to drop that, just so I can know for sure. But that video is pretty cool as well when you go back and watch. So stay tuned for that as well. But I'm just gonna share some stuff with you that just happened with the psychedelic experience, and just keep you updated or catch you up with a lot of stuff that I'm going through on this journey. For one, this journey is about me, but it is to encourage you. So don't compare yourself. So before I even dive in, don't even compare yourself. Don't even think about it. It's just to encourage you. Like I tell you all the time, we are all the same in some type of capacity. I think we all trying to reach that frequency of love. Reach the highest. That's the highest vibration, I think it is. But anywho, we all the same. But it's just like my story, so it can encourage you to let you know you can get through whatever. Currently, I'm in the first time in my life ever being in debt or no money in my account or negative in my account. I've been here before, but if I was negative in the account, I had the money to put it in. It's just like it probably was one of those experiences where I just forgot to put some money in, or whatever the case may be. It was in another account, but this time it's actually no actually negative money in my account, or the balance is negative. But I'm thankful and grateful. That's what the other video is about as well, because man, that's pretty supernatural what I've experienced through this moment right now. But let me just go ahead and share the psychedelic experience. So I never, like I told you before, I never smoked. Never really been a drinker, but I have drunk before. But never really been my thing. So I just been really just sitting in my problems, dealing with my problems, whatever the case may be. There's nothing wrong with those things. It's just I think sometimes it's a numbing, or to numb us to not feel what we really feeling. So it's like some of them things that we kind of just cope through instead of dealing with in the moment. I do understand the life, and the things in life can be a lot of pressure. So that's why I don't look at you no different, I don't judge nobody, but it just ain't never been my thing. But I said I wanted to try one day, and I said I wanted to try with my kids when I got older, but I just said why not now? I'm in Hawaii, the most beautiful time of my life, and I never know if I make it see that. So it's like today is the day to do it. So right now is the night that, I mean, the day to, or the time to do it. So that's why I did it. So I'm gonna tell you about that experience. So I've been doing yoga here with the woman that I'm renting from. She's been taking to a yoga class, and before I even met her, she was doing yoga. So I just joined a little community group doing yoga, and it's usually every morning on Wednesday. But this time they decided to do a Valentine's partner yoga thingy, and it was held at the woman house that I'm renting at. And they invited me or whatever to participate, and the guy, I helped them set up everything basically like that. He was telling me that he has shrooms, or mushrooms or whatever like that. And he's had it in tea form. He actually brought more than just tea form. He had it in tea form. He had it in the gummies. And he had it like in a cream, like you could just rub it wherever your body may be hurting, sore, scratches. Just you can rub it there, and then help it like with the inflammation and stuff like that. But anywho, the day went on, and we of course had the tea and everything. We were sitting around the table just talking, just meeting everybody that was a part of the class or a part of the Valentine's Day yoga retreat thingy. And I drunk the tea, and I asked the guy when would it kick in pretty much. He said it was gonna be about 30 minutes. And the tea actually was good. It tastes like, to me, like sauce, like some juice sauce. I don't know, like noodles juice sauce. But anyway, it was pretty good. So I drank like 4 cups tea of the mushroom tea, whatever like that. And I waited 30 minutes, nothing didn't really happen. I ain't feel nothing. But I will say when I began to do yoga, I began to, let me just put it like this, yoga was tough. And this is like one of the messages I want to give you all, because I released and I healed a lot. And I don't know if this has something to do with the shrooms, but it just, in general, it just, my body has been so tight for so long. And this is one reason I'm so big on not trying to look so ripped, whatever like that, get so cut or having a nice body. I'm so big on paying attention to how you feel because you can look at me. I've always had a nice body and always been in the top shape or whatever like that, still to this day. But the turning factor and what I want people to really dive into and to paying attention to how they feel because you can have the nicest body ever and still be so hurt and tore up inside. And sometimes this body can be a cover up. And this is what I wanted to talk about. Paying attention to how you feel. And man, for so long, and I know this, have something to do with this. Just follow me. But for so long I couldn't even cry. I couldn't even, release like certain tears. And the most I probably could do is at least one tear or maybe two tears at the most, but I couldn't even cry. And just learning about yoga and learning about the body, I learned because of trauma, stuck trauma in your body that you can't even release. And that's why I'm so big into paying attention to how you feel because, you can look a certain way, but like I said, you hurting so bad inside. And this is the holistic healing. This is the being the best version of yourself, mentally, physically, and spiritually that I love to share and love to encourage you and kind of inform you on because it's like being a millionaire and trying to help somebody how to get money. It's like having a nice body and just trying to help you to not just focus on having a nice body, just paying attention to how you feel. But anywho, I was stretching with my partner and she was basically pushing down and it was like the most excruciating pain ever. And then, in yoga, you got to control your breathing. So it can be painful, but you can push yourself, but you don't have to push yourself. But this time I want to push myself and you have to pretty much breathe through your stomach. So it's like taking a deep breath in, not in your chest. So if you take a deep breath in now, most people breathe through their chest, but you got to breathe through your stomach to put oxygen wherever, so the oxygen go properly where you want it to go. Anyways, my body was in so much pain, like no way. I've been doing my body like this for years, being an athlete or whatever like that. I done put my body through so much stuff and I started crying like I'm sorry because it was so painful just to stretch. Like it shouldn't be painful to stretch, man. And even to this day my body is the way it is, and I have the mental clarity and where I'm at spiritually and physically right now. It just made me feel so bad. And I had to apologize to myself. I had to apologize to my body for putting it through so much, like getting injured and fighting through it and not even taking the proper time to heal or whatever like that, just because I'm trying to follow someone, trying to do something that, I'm not saying it's not okay. I'm not saying it's okay, not okay to do that, but you just got to know your body because in the long run, I'm telling you now, if you're younger, it come back and bite you. But it is a way that you can still heal and release. Long story short, man, I broke down, like I was crying, like it was the most I ever cried since my grandfather died or passed away, my pawpaw. And I just wept, man. I wept a lot. So through that journey, man, I said I gotta do better. I'm gonna do better. And as I was on the shrooms, I don't know if that was did it, but it took me back to every pain that I ever felt. Like I remember having a full body cramp. It took me through that pain. I remember when I first fractured my hip, it took me through that. Even remember when I was a kid, getting hurt as a kid, like it took me through so much of those experiences, and I just wept, like I said. But it didn't. I wasn't high nothing. It just made me go back and realize the stuff that I put my body through, and I just had to. I was sobbing, man, just in sorrow of everything that I, put my body through. And we only get one body, man. That's the good and the bad thing about it. I ain't gonna say bad, but that's just the thing about life. You only get one body, so you gotta take care of it. Whether it's the people you allow in your space, whether it's what you put in your body, whether it's what you listening to. Like you just gotta take care of your body wholeheartedly and well roundedly. And that's what I'm sharing with y'all today. Although I had a psychedelic experience, I didn't get high. And this is the crazy thing about it is once that was over, once the yoga session was over, I wept real well. Once it was over with, I had talked to one of the people that was at the yoga event or whatever like that, and she was telling me, we talked about how I got here, or whatever. And I hear they call it the call, so some people in Hawaii get the call or feel led to get here. And she was like, I was telling her I had deja vu and all the other stuff. She was like, yeah, just we live in a three-dimensional, we live in the past, present, and future all at the same time, and your future self has already been here, just showing that you already been here. You have energy here, and I believed that before, but most people don't believe like that. that, so I don't need to get into all that stuff with most people because I believe in a lot of stuff, and I don't share it because people mind not open to it, so I don't want to seem crazy or whatever, or I don't want them to be overblown in my experience and what I believe. But anywho, she was sharing to me. She's like, you can always talk to the island or whatever it speaks back. She was like, she speaks to the mountains. She's like, she speaks to dragons, and I'm like, wow, it's just cool to meet somebody that see or share the same views that I see or share in life, and it just, it's cool to have that conversation. So we conversated about that. I mean, for a few minutes or whatever like that, and it was just cool. That whole experience right there was so enlightening for me and so uplifting for me. But anyways, we wind up leaving or we wind up in this yoga session. And after the yoga session, the guy gifted us, like I said, some gummies and some cream to put on you or to help your body out. And I took 6 gummies because the 6 gummies supposed to help you have that adventure or whatever like that. So I took the 6 gummies, drank some more tea, still didn't get high at all. Like what the, when is it gonna kick in? Like when is it gonna kick in? So the next day go around, we go to yoga again. Me and the woman that I'm renting from, we go to yoga again. This time I take 6 gummies with I actually ate the mushroom, like the raw mushroom, and it actually tastes good to me. It does at least. And in yoga, I'm waiting for that experience, like to be how I had that adventure. I didn't get it again. I'm like, oh, what is going on? But anyways, long story short, I think like I always said myself was high. I always said I'd be high anyway, like just high off life, like my energy and how I see the world, how I'm always feeling good. I always said I'd be high, so I just came to the conclusion like it just I don't know if people get high to feel the way I feel every day, because it is a blessing to feel the way I feel, to find positivity, to find the gratitude in life, to be able to see the world the way I see it. So it's like maybe people just get high to feel the way I feel every day. And I'm not trying to say it's a disgrace to people, but I have worked through a lot of stuff and I have healed through a lot of space and trauma, and I'm still healing, don't get me wrong, but it's just the fact that I'm always feeling good. So I was like, maybe I'm already high, and I always felt like that. So that was my high experience, and I just wanted to share with y'all. If y'all have any comments or have any experience that's dealing with it or can share something with me, please feel free to share. I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. But it's just overall, take care of your body, man. You can have the best body ever. You can look so good, but be hurting so deep inside. And like I said, it's something that I experienced before. I still have a nice body today, but I had to heal from within. And I want to challenge you and I want to encourage you to heal from within. Just don't try to have that nice body, but try to have that nice positive mindset. Try to have that grateful, that gratitude mindset, that gratitude attitude. And just try to live your life like that before you try to work your way or try to have this particular nice body, because once you start feeding yourself the right things, once you start loving yourself and taking care of yourself, your body naturally gonna become into the body that you want it to be. So I'll share that with you. Just take care of your inside first and then start working on the outside, rather than trying to work on the outside and then work on the inside. So that's my message for you today. I hope you got something out of it. I hope it was able to encourage you. I thank you for rocking with me. I thank you for being with me. I thank you for listening. I love you so much. Be the best you, but don't forget to encourage someone else to be the best version of themselves. Love.